Hello third graders, this is Mrs. Copeland and I'm a math teacher in Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools. I'm going to be helping you with third grade memory joggers. Let's take a look at week 9, day 2, problem A, about how many quarts of water could fit in a kitchen sink. 3 quarts, 15 quarts, or 50 quarts. Nicholas weighs 31 pounds. He weighs 26 more pounds than his book bag. How much does Nicholas's book bag weigh? We have a couple things to remember. We use inches, feet, and yards to measure length. How long is it? The width of 1/4 is about 1 inch. The length of a piece of copy paper is almost 1 foot long. The height of a doorknob is about 1 yard. We use pounds and ounces to measure weight. How heavy is it? 1 slice of cheese weighs about 1 ounce. 1 can of beans weighs about 1 pound. We use cups, pints, quarts, and gallons to measure capacity. How much will it hold? 1 school milk carton holds about 1 cup. A regular dinner glass holds about 1 pint. A tall water bottle holds about 1 quart. A large jug of milk holds 1 gallon of milk. Our first question is about how many quarts of water fit in a kitchen sink. This one is a little tricky because some kitchen sinks are different, and if you consider a double sink as 1 sink, that might cause your answer to change on this one as well. Let's retake a look at our clues. Since all of these answers are in quarts, let's just think about quarts for a minute. A tall water bottle holds about 1 quart. So let's say for just a moment we're thinking about how many tall water bottles we could get in 1 sink. It would probably just be about 15 of those tall water bottles. Imagine setting them up one at a time. So it would most likely be 15. We could definitely get more than 3 water bottles in a kitchen sink, but 50 seems like a lot to get in one kitchen sink. So most likely it would be this answer if you were thinking about just one part of the sink. However, if you were thinking about both of your sinks, or if you have a sink where you normally rinse and a sink where you normally wash dishes, and you were thinking about both of those, then in that case you might think about the 50 quarts one, because it would probably be almost double, or a little bit, maybe even a little bit more, because 15 quarts it may hold more than 15 water bottles, but not many more. So if you were thinking about both sides and you said 50 quarts, I think that would be okay. But if you were only thinking about one side and you put 50, then 15 quarts would probably be a better answer for that. Nicholas weighs 31 pounds. He weighs 26 more pounds than his book bag. How much does Nicholas's book bag weigh? We're making a comparison here, and we know that Nicholas is 31 pounds. I'm just going to put 31 here. And we know that he weighs 26 more pounds than his book bag. So Nicholas is heavier than his book bag. That's a good thing, right? Otherwise it might be hard to carry. I'm just going to pretend like this is the weight of his book bag here, but we really don't know what that is yet. But what we do know is that the difference between the book bag and Nicholas is 26. So if we have something and we add it to 26, we're going to get to 31. Let's think about how we could use a number line to figure that out. If we're starting with 26 and we need to get to 31, how much more would it take to get to the complete 31 if we're already at 26? So we could jump 4 to get to 30, and then 1 more to get to 31. So the total difference between 26 and 31 would be equal to 5. So Nicholas's book bag weighs 5 pounds. Thank you, and if you have additional questions about this problem, please ask your classroom teacher.